Hey guys, it's me, Mrs. Kobletz. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Today's topic that we're going to be talking about is slope, but another way to say slope is rate of change. Now, it's a little bit different, but on a linear graph, slope and rate of change are exactly the same. So rate of change is a ratio that shows how one variable changes with respect to another. All right, that will make a lot more sense a little bit later. Like I said, on a linear graph, this is called the slope of the line. So slope is written as a ratio, numerator, denominator, of the vertical change, rise, to the horizontal change, run. So rise over run. You count your rise and then you count your run. This remains constant for any 2 points on the same line. So for example, here to here, this slope is the same. From here to here, this slope is the same. So even from here to here, this would be the same slope. Slope is written as a fraction or a ratio in simplest form. The variable that we always use for slope is m. So here are different types of slopes. We always read from left to right. So as you can see, this is a positive slope that goes up. Over here, this second example is a negative slope from left to right. It goes down. A zero slope is a horizontal line. And an undefined slope is a vertical line. Go ahead and take a second to copy that down, please. If you need to pause the video, feel free to do so. So looking at our notes, now that we have that information, we kind of already talked about that first part on the side, finding the slope of the line. Well, our m equals, our slope equals rise over run. So that's what we're gonna write in there. And I'm gonna try to make these very big so that's very clear for you to see. So right here, our m equals our rise over our run. I'm gonna write it right here just so that's always up there. Alrighty. So we're very lucky with the first example. They put 2 points on there for you to use. Again, we're gonna count our rise and then our run, either left or right, okay? So let me start by writing m equals. The 2 points are here and here. If I'm looking at from left to right, I see it's going up, so it's gonna be a positive slope, so I shouldn't see negatives. But let's count. So our rise, we're gonna go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We went up 7. Now let's do our run. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Now we do this in simplest form, and I know that if I put this in my calculator, that is in simplest form. Even though it's not a mixed number, it's an improper fraction, that's the way we want to keep it, okay? So rise over run. Both positive, good to go. Let's take a look at number 2. All right, number 2. Let's look for those 2 points that they identify for us. Here's one, and here's one. I can see from left to right, it's going down, so I'm going to have a negative slope. But let's count our rise over run. So starting from here, I can't rise. I'm not gonna get there, so I'm gonna have to go down. So I'm going down 1, 2, 3. So I went down 3, which means it's a negative. Now we're gonna do our run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Now the only problem here is that is not in simplest form. So I need to take my calculator, put -3 over 9 in as a fraction, hit enter, and that should give me -1 over 3. Let's take a look at a couple more. All right, numbers 3 and 4. Alrighty, so number 3 is a little bit different. If we look above, I know that it says a certain slope, either 0 slope or undefined. However, here let's see if we can count our rise or our run. So from here to here, there's no rise. So we have 0. But then there is run, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So our slope is 0 slope. Now, this is important when we look at the next example. So remember, rise over run. So for number 4, we have the opposite. If this is a 0 slope, I know that's undefined, but let's see why. We're going to count our rise and then our run. So if we count our rise, we're going to rise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So positive 5. And then our run, there is no run. So that's 0. And whenever 0's under the line, it's undefined. So this is an undefined slope. One more time, just in case you forgot. Whenever 0 is under the line, it's undefined. Hope you remember that. Let's continue. All right, numbers 5 and 6. I'm even going to throw up 7 and 8 here if I can fit them. Perfect. If this is a little hard for you to see, I would suggest that you use your paper. That would be easier. Or zoom in on the video. I know you're able to do that. All right, so number 5. We are going to find our 2 points. Then we're going to count our rise over our run. So rise first. I need to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I went up a positive 5. And then from there, I need to go to the right. 1, 2, 3. This does not simplify, so I'm done. Over here. I'm starting from left to right, so I'm going to start right here. I'll put m equals. I need to go down 1, 2, 3, so that's negative 3. And then I need to go over 1, positive 1. That is simplified, so I'm done there. Number 7. Left to right, I need to go to count my rise. And this time I'll do bubbles just so you can kind of see it a little differently. So I go up 1, 2, 3, 4. So I go up positive 4. Then I need to go to the right. 1, 2. I know that if I put 4 over 2 in my calculator, it would simplify. It should simplify to 2 over 1. But just to make that extra clear and to sort of discuss what we talked about earlier in the notes, they said that it has a constant slope the entire line. So if I picked this point right here and I decide to count my rise over run, I'm going to count rise first. There's 2. And then run would be here. Right there. If I wanted to go for a more extreme, let's go down to here. If this was my starting point and this was my ending point, I would rise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have positive 6 over 1, 2, 3, which was simplified at 2 over 1. So as you can see, it is a constant slope the entire time, no matter what 2 points you pick, because they won't always give you your 2 points. Alrighty, let's look at number 8. Starting from left to right, I need to do my rise and then my run. So here I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4. So down 4 is negative 4. Then I need to go over 1, 2, 3, 4. To the right, 4. And I know that negative 4 divided by 4 gives me a negative 1 over 1. So let me just rewrite it below in case you can't see that. Alrighty. There's those two. Let's see how many more we have. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Wonderful. I see either a 0 or an undefined slope coming up. I'm not sure. We'll have to see which one it is. Alrighty. Let's look at number 9. Again, left to right. I see this is going down, so it should probably be a negative and represents slope. I'm going to go down first. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that gets me to there. And then I need to go to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's simplified. I'm all done. Number 10, left to right. So from here, I'm going to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to go down 5, negative 5. Then you go over 1, positive 1. Simplify, so I'm good. Number 11. Wow. I see this line. I see this vertical line, which means that I have rise, but no run. And I know that when 0's under the line, it's undefined. So this is an undefined slope. Last one, number 12. We'll start right here at this one. I'm going to put m equals because I know that's what my slope represents. I need to rise first. I'm going to go up 1, 2. It's a positive 2. Then I'll do my run. 1, 2, 3. Positive 3. 2/3 does not simplify. So that's everything. Last four. Take a second, try those 4. We'll get started in just a second, and we'll see how you did. You try those 4 right now on your own. If you need to pause the video, please do. About 10 more seconds. Alrighty, let's see what we got. We'll start here. We go up 1, positive 1. Then we're gonna run 1, 2, 3, 4. Simplify, and we're good. From here, I start left to right. So m equals. I need to go down 1, 2, negative 2 over 1, 2, 3, 4. I know that if I simplify negative 2 over 4, then my slope would be negative 1/2. I'll just put an arrow to that. That would be my simplified version. Number 15. From left to right, I need to rise 1, 2. So positive 2. And I need to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know that if I put that in my calculator, it would simplify to a positive 1 over 3. We always want to simplify our fractions, but if they're an improper fraction, keep them in that form. All right, here's this line. I got all that run, but no rise. This is a 0 slope. There's no Q jingle for this. Just remember your horizontal line is your 0 slope. Your vertical line is undefined. All right, well that concludes our notes for today. Hopefully that was very helpful for you. Tune in soon and we'll have our next set of notes. Thanks guys.